Rolling, testing.
Two, testing. Me and HEYY.
Hey, yeah, guy, shit, and how
I me.
Excuse me, person with car LG15 PE4. Your car is blocking.
Black Range Rover GX16. Okay, anyway. Yeah, so guys, Arabella's, what are you using?
I don't have to explain anything. I'm just gonna try. Basically, we're using my makeup. That's why it's kind of funny.
Okay, yeah, I didn't bring my makeup to Arabella's.
We didn't actually plan this.
Yeah, so I guess it's a kind of a challenge.
Yeah, I hope I'm in frame. I'm gonna like.
I don't think you are, so I'm gonna have to sit like.
What's that thing? Wizard something.
Wizard Kelly.
Yes, y'all. Well done, Oscar Proud. Well, here's 12 Wizard Dollars. Attorney.
Wizard Dollars are redeemable only at licensed Wizard Kelly concession stands in the 50 states and Puerto Rico. Wizard Dollars are copyrighted by Wizard Kelly Enterprises and may not be used without the express written permission of Wizard Kelly. Offer expires in 45 minutes, y'all.
Well, Oscar Proud, what are you gonna do with all them Wizard Dollars?
Yeah, I'm Wizard Kelly.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Wizard Kelly, y'all. Spray my face. Okay, so guys.
I'm not spraying your face. You don't even need to fix it.
Okay. So guys, I'm gonna explain the story time. So at uni in my second year, me and my friends were like, these girls that go to uni have sugar daddies or they have 18k babes. So guys, let me break down what 18k babes means.
18k.
One of my friends used to say to me, oh yeah, those people, they're 18k babes. And I was like, what does that even mean? She was like, international students, that's how much tuition they pay. So I was like, okay, let's call them all 18k babes. Sorry guys, I don't mean to offend you international students, but yeah. So we call them 18k babes. So I was thinking, when I was at uni, a lot of Nigerian guys, 18k babes to be precise, specifically, these 18k babes will always come and follow me. I said, why? What do you want from me? Anyway,
these times you should have been going yes.
So I was thinking, it was hot girl semester, what could I do? Okay, I was single, you know. I said, let me try hot girl semester. So basically, one day me and my friends were like, okay, so there's like, we've heard mad uni stories where these girls will use guys and get bundles and get free clothes and stuff.
Bags, money, cash doila.
I mean, exactly. So they'll get all these things, and I was thinking, me, I'm a broke girl, so let me try.
No, broke A. You're a hot girl, so you're broke A.
Yeah, I'm broke A. So let me just try and see what I can get out of these guys, because they're following me anyway and I don't want them. So let me just use them.
What? I'm not gonna say it.
Okay, so me and my friend decided that there was this one guy that kept talking to me like at every event I went to. And the thing is, in my first year I was booed up and I didn't go out that much. So in my second year, when I had broken up with my ex-boyfriend, I was wild. Well, I wasn't wild, but I was just like, hey guys, I'm single, you know, I'm here to mingle. I'm here to mingle. Hey, I'm Arabella.
No one knew her from
Hey, let's go party.
because this girl was inside.
Yeah, so I wanted to mingle, not with just guys, but like
Get
to
to
make
everyone.
friends and just be the Leanne who I know. So, you know, there was one time I went to an event, I saw this 18k babes and he came to speak to me and I said, no, I've got a boyfriend.
This nigga looked like a stuffed sausage, man. He used to dress
Let
like...
me tell my story.
Oh, sorry.
Let me tell my story. Yeah, so there was this one 18k babes. I went to this, I don't know if you guys have heard this event called Applebum. It's like an R&B and hip hop night. Anyway, went there, he saw him there, he spoke to me and I said, I've got a boyfriend. I went to another event, I saw him again and he came and spoke to me and he was like, can I have your snap? I said, no, I've still got a boyfriend.
Did you actually have a boyfriend this time?
Yeah, at the time I had a boyfriend. This was in my first year. Second year now, I bumped into him again and he said, do you still have this boyfriend of yours?
Hey,
and I said,
that kind of energy.
I said, wait a minute. I'm a hot girl, why?
Do you know what?
I'm a hot girl. I'm a hot cake, so you can't touch me. Anyway, yeah. So I said to him, oh, I still have a boyfriend, even though I didn't.
Yeah.
And then...
For you, I have a boyfriend.
Yeah, I have a boyfriend, so stay away. And then I went to another event and I saw him there again. I said, wow, How
The
persistent?
universe is trying to tell me
How persistent may you
to
be?
get the bag up.
Yeah. How persistent are you? Because at this point, I don't know. I said I don't want you. Anyway, so that happened. Then I went to this other event in my second year, and this guy saw me. And you know when you can feel somebody staring at you? So I was just thinking, me and my friend, we went out, and I was like, let me call my friend Tilly. I said to Tilly.
Oh, okay, we're giving them fake names?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I said to
Who
Tilly.
the hell?
I said to Tilly, I feel like somebody's like looking at me, but I don't know who it is. So, the night, you know, commenced. We danced or whatever at this event, and this guy at the end of the event, he came up to me, and he was like, "Oh, can I speak to you?" I said, "No." Actually, it's a lie, guys. Let me rewind. It was the end of. No, it was actually first semester of second year, and we went to this event in Leeds. It's called Clark's, and it happens at the end of every month, I think. Yeah. So we went to Clark's. We went to Clark's now, and this guy, I felt him staring at me, and he grabbed my arm in the club, and I just yanked my arm away. And then, so we came out of the club now, and me and my friend Tilly were walking, and then he asked Tilly like if he could.
How you called your friend Tilly?
Anyway, who cares? So I said to my friend, he spoke to my friend Tilly and said, "Oh, can I speak to your friend?" Tilly said, "No, she's got a boyfriend. No, you can't speak to her. No." Anyway, and because I told Tilly I don't want to talk to any guys. I just want to have my hot girl semester, have fun with my girls. Do you know what I mean? So we were walking to our Uber now, while we're waiting for the Uber, and this guy's following us, and Tilly's like, "Can you go away?
Oh, I remember this story.
We don't want. She doesn't want you, so why are you here?" And then
You
I
know,
said to
might
her,
I add though, those friends that do most of the talking, and they're not even trying to chat to you, they're trying to talk to your friends.
guys, when I say nil, I mean nil. Anyway, yeah, so Tilly was like, "Yeah, she has a boyfriend." I'm like, "What don't you understand? What don't you get? This girl says she's happily in her relationship and you're still there. What don't you understand?" He's like, "Oh, I just want to get her snap. Just get me her snap." Guys, I didn't actually have a boyfriend then. So I told her, "Okay, just give him my snap. And with my snap, I have to obviously accept you before you can be my friend."
This is a major key when you go out. Give your snap.
Yeah,
It doesn't
just
mean
say-
you're accepted.
Yeah, just
Well,
say, "I'll give
with
you my
Instagram, unless you're private, of course. But even then,
So I gave him the snap now.
filters exist.
And then I said to Tilly, let's have some fun. So I accepted him, and then he was like, "Oh, I want to come and see you so you can cook for me." I said, "Huh?" I said, "Huh?"
I don't even cook for myself, bro.
I was just like, "I'm coming to cook for you, for what?" He said, "Yeah, because you're going to be my future wife." I said, "Huh?"
What?
I said, "Huh?"
I don't remember this part of the story.
I said, "Excuse me." He was like, "Yeah, you're going to be my wife, so you need to cook for me."
He was Nigerian, Maya. He was Europe as well.
I don't know what he was. I didn't ask. I don't care. Anyway, so we went back and forth because I was arguing with him. I was like, "I don't get how you think after meeting you and I already told you that I have a boyfriend. What makes you think that I'm going to cook for you?
Off pants and just become your wife, like, huh?
What makes you think that a random guy, I would allow a random guy to come to my house and then cook for him on top of that? For what?" So I told him that, and then he just kept going back and forth. He said, "I can make you happy." I was like, "I can make myself happy. I can make myself happy."
I find it so funny, like, the way men graft when they want something, you're not going to give
And
it
then
to
I
them.
told my friend Tilly to add him, so she added him on Snapchat, and then they started talking, and then he was just speaking the most. He was talking the most, talking crud, and I said, "Okay, this is where I block him." So I blocked him, and then we went out again. Was it a few months later? I think it was a few months later. We went out and we saw him again. I was like, "Tilly, he's here," and she was like, "Who's here?" And then she was like, "Oh, he's here." So we went out, and then before I knew it, I turned round, spoke to Tilly, and then he kissed he actually no, I'm mixing the story up, sorry. Yeah, so I turned round and he was behind me and he started talking to me and I just screamed. Because he made me feel so uncomfortable. Because he was like too much in my personal space as well. So that night I was like, "Tilly, we actually need to go because I just can't with this." Anyway, so we stayed.
We need to go, but we stayed.
I still had a good time though. And then he we were dancing on the dance floor, me and Tilly, and then he came up to us. He's like, "If anything you need tonight, I'll get it. It's on me."
Cool.
And then Tilly was like, I was like, "Oh no, thanks. It's alright. I don't want anything." Tilly was like, "Yeah, we want a drink. We want what was it? Vodka and Coke."
I always find that so funny when they ask. They don't
And I was
doing
just like, I said, "Tilly, I don't want a drink." She said, "I need a drink." So we got drinks, and then he stayed with us for a bit. Then I was just like, "Do you want to go to your friend's?"
This is what I don't like, when the guy gets to drink, they suddenly feel like they can stay there. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't actually.
And I was like, "I didn't
want to
actually
drink.
ask for this, so can you just leave?" Anyway, so the night is still young, we're dancing, whatever. Then it comes to the end of the night, and me and Tilly are leaving. I booked the Uber. We out, bitch. So, do I look crazy?
No.
Anyway, yeah, so we're leaving, and then he grabs my arm and he's like, "Where are you going?" I was like, "I'm going home." And first of all, don't grab me, because I'm just a little girl out here, you know.
I'm just a sugar babe.
Yeah, so
The girl.
he grabbed my arm, and then he was like, "Cancel your Uber." I said, "So if I cancel my Uber, you're gonna pay me for the Uber being cancelled, and then you're gonna pay for my other Uber?" He said, "Yeah, I'll pay for it." So I said, "Tilly, we finna stay or not?" And Tilly was like, "Okay, just for a little while." So we were outside. Bearing in mind it's like probably like 5 degrees outside, and it was like 4 in the morning. So we're waiting outside, and then he said, "I just want to talk to you for a bit."
Who chat to you?
And then he was just, guys, all he was saying was, "Even if you were with my dad, I would move to you." And I was like, I was just like, what? First of all,
Even if
yeah, he was like, even if you're with your dad, I'll still move to you. And I was just like, okay, but my dad's not here, so.
I hate that.
He was just talking so much rubbish. I said, "Please,"
I can't even do that.
I said, "Please go to the cash point and get me my cancellation Uber money plus this Uber money, because I'm actually tired and I want to go home." So he got it and he gave me the money, and I went home. Oh my gosh, guys. So the following a few months went by, and my friend had an event. So I went to his event, and guess who I saw? Let's call him Bobby, the guy that...
That's such a fitting name for him, because if it, yeah.
Yeah, so I went to my friend's event, and guess, lo and behold, I turned around and Bobby's there. I said, "Oh my God." He said, "Oh my God. Hey, Arabella!"
What?
Stuck in my eyes.
You can see how you look
Okay.
right now, bro.
Guys, I don't have my makeup, so I probably look so crazy. Do I look crazy?
Yeah, but I'm baking, so of course you're gonna look crazy.
Okay, yeah. So I went to the event, and so Bobby came up behind me, and I was just like, for flip's sake, is this town so small that everywhere I must go?
Yeah, but you know
there?
how big Leeds is? Like, do you know how the energy he must have put into
And the
this
thing
night?
is, guys, he didn't even go to my uni.
Oh yeah!
He came from a different town.
Yeah, he was
to
far.
the events that we used to go to.
And it's not like they didn't have events.
So that
as
night,
well.
you know, I was just looking sweet. I'm gonna add a snap maybe here of what I was looking like. And then that day, do you know what? I might even expose him and add the snap that I'm talking about right now. Anyway, but you can't see him, you can just see me. Yeah. So that night I was just like, oh, I'm not in the mood, because first of all, I really just don't like the way he approaches me. And secondly, he makes me feel so uncomfortable. So he came
There's
up
some
to me.
guys that like, they literally just make you feel sick. Like,
Yeah.
they just make you feel sick.
So he came up to me,
We just practice a bit.
and he was like, "Oh, are you alright?" And I was just like, "I'm fine, thank you." And then he was like, "Oh, I'm so happy you're here. I came to this event because I knew that you will come." And I was just like, "You're actually a creep? Like, why?" Anyway, so I just told him, "You actually are really creepy and you need to leave me alone." So he left me alone for the rest of the night, and then I saw him again, and then he came up behind me and kissed the back of my head, and that's when I lost it. I knew that he was a devil, okay?
I'm gonna lose it!
I was just like, okay, first of all, you need to stop doing what you're doing before I actually call the police, because I felt so uncomfortable, Arabella.
I'm gonna call the police.
I told him, I was just like, can you stop doing that? Because every event I go to, and I don't even go to that many events, you're there, and you're always stalking me. I don't like it. And he's like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't know I made you feel that uncomfortable, blah, blah, blah." So that event was the last time I saw him, because I don't think I went to any other events that year. But guys, all I going to say to you guys is that be careful, because guys, they don't care. They really don't care. You can say you have a husband and they will still come up to you and be like, so doesn't your husband allow you to have friends?
Lol, that's a funny one.
Doesn't your husband allow you to have friends?
Would you allow your wife to have friends? Like
anyway, you are obviously you're allowed friends, but I don't want to be friends with you. Otherwise, I would have spoken to you myself.
I'm not even that. Like you don't want to be friends with him.
Exactly. And even towards the end of the night, he even came back up to me and he was just like, "Yeah, I know. You said I made you feel uncomfortable. I'm really sorry about that. I just want to get to know you." And I said, "Sorry, guys, just burped."
We should do a video about how to survive boys at uni.
Maybe cut that out. Yeah, so.
You got a good slay.
So yeah, he came up to me towards the end of the night and I just had to go at him because with me, I think I can be quite rude to a person when I'm just fed up.
Yeah. Leanne doesn't really say much, but when she does say it, you don't want to hear it.
I already told you, leave me alone. Why are you here? And then I think we just kept going back and forth. I said, you know what? I don't think this is for me, mate.
Your boy's club.
You know what I mean? And then he just wouldn't leave me alone. And I got to a point where I screamed at him and I was like, I don't like you, leave me alone. And that's when he left me alone. And that's the story of Bobby. Bobby would just never leave me alone. And hopefully, if you're watching this video, Bobby, I hope you're not doing this to other girls, because it's actually, sometimes it can be so scary that people can actually be really scarred for life from these boys that just won't leave them alone. Because that's essentially you getting a stalker. Because literally everywhere that I had, like every event that I was going to, he was there. And I just didn't understand how he would know where I was, because first of all, I blocked him on Snapchat, so, and plus I didn't even snap that much anyway. But
that maps wasn't on.
Yeah, and I don't even have those things on anyway, so you can't see my location. But every event I was going to, he was there.
It's not actually half bad, you know. I'm actually surprised.
But guys, just be careful of who you're giving your number to. I know you can have fun and stuff at uni, and I feel like thinking back, what I did was so stupid giving him my snap, because I didn't even like him anyway.
Okay guys, that's our video for today. I want Leanne to see herself in the camera. Have a video on camera. Turn this brightness up a bit down.
Arabella, I look ashy! What the hell?
You look moisturised.
Arabella, I look ashy. Guys, if you could see the blending.
Blending.
Arabella.
Leanne, I did the best I could.
I
take a picture.
No. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in our next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Share,
and we'll see you.
And notification bell as well.
And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.